Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rosero Network. I am Don Peppier, and this is Rich Walker.
Hello.
We have got some hot Star Wars Battlefront, not Battlefield, Battlefront 2 multiplayer footage for you. I managed to get some hands-on time at E3 last week, and I got to play around with a kind of cards system, which I know everyone in my community loves.
Star cards. Cards.
I got to kind of knock around in the feed level on the boo.
Okay.
And just take out some rebels from Rebel Scum.
Did you like what you feed?
I did indeed.
Excellent.
But this is running on a PC. It should be. Let's disclaim that straight away because don't people crying console downgrade. But this is a good-looking game, isn't it? I like it quite a lot. It's very similar to the first one, but they've made some differences. And I think they're very good differences and very relevant as well.
I was going to say, I like the UI. The UI stuff looks nice.
Yeah, definitely, right.
It's more in keeping with kind of the Star Wars-y feel.
Yes, I got that kind of sort of retro minimalist kind of thing.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so also battle points, they're a new system, I believe. So the more you do, the more kills. It's basically like Battlefield.
Right.
The more kills you get, the more stuff you do, the more points you get. The more points you get, you can use to unlock different heroes or abilities, things like that. Even
that kind of hologrammy style in the menu. It's good. It's a nice touch.
The character models are absolutely wonderful as well. Look at the sheen on his armor and stuff. It just
lovely sheen.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So droids as well now. Droids. It's droids versus the Empire.
Aren't they the Republic at this point? I don't know. I get mixed up with the crap trilogy. What's what?
I think so. Well, this is I managed to get an interview with a multiplayer designer at one point, and he was saying that basically what they wanted to do here in the kind of battles and the systems was just make a Star Wars sandbox. So you can have access to all three eras, and you can have Darth Maul fighting Rey if you wanted.
Okay.
And indeed that did happen in this match actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
So I don't know if I'm at the battleground and I get to see it, but someone does summon Rey and someone manages to get
that's cool.
Darth Maul as well. So that's that kind of like the idea that you can set up and do if you've got a particular favourite part of Star Wars, a favourite film. Maybe you really like The Phantom Menace, like a lot.
And if so, what is wrong with you?
If you did, maybe you want to go on to Naboo or whatever. Yeah. And, but maybe they make your favourite character is, I don't know, Palpatine. So you want Palpatine fighting off against Jar Jar.
Is Jar Jar a hero?
I asked Jar Jar, and I didn't get a straight no.
You didn't get a no?
I didn't get a straight no. So,
okay, interesting. So there's still possibility.
Absolutely. I like this gun as well. It's a bit of sniping. It's kind of mid-range sniping.
Misa not sure how I feel about Jar Jar.
I'd play Jar Jar. I think he'd be a great troll character.
He would be a good troll character.
Especially if he's like crazy acrobatic and stuff.
What could he do?
You can't pin him down.
Yeah, maybe. So is this kind of like Walker Assault but with a clone tank thing?
Yeah, basically. This is what happens in this match is that you've got to stop the advance of this troop carrier.
Yeah.
If it gets to the palace, the second stage of the battle begins.
Okay.
Where I will be on a respawn counter.
Right.
My team, and we've basically got to stay alive until such a time that either they kill us all or we win.
Okay.
So if we manage to push them back with in a time limit without hitting our respawn count, we have defended the palace. Okay. And then there's another room. There's another kind of bit after that. It's a bit like the assault thing in the new Battlefield game.
Right.
The War of Attrition one.
Sure.
Whose name I forget because I get it mixed up with Battlefield.
Is it the new mode they released with the DLC recently?
Yes, that one.
I can't remember what it's called. Yeah.
So I again, you can see I think this side of DICE have taken a lot from the other side of DICE when it comes to Battlefield and Battlefront. I think there's a lot of carryover.
Motive and Criterion are in on this as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're on the single player section mostly.
Okay, right.
So I'm not too sure, but knowing that Motive are headed up by Jay Redmond, that will make sense.
Yeah. Story stuff, yeah.
So the idea here then is to break down this troop carrier using ion cannons that get dropped around the map.
Okay.
They're quite difficult and if you've got one, everyone gets a little pinpoint on your location. The enemy team get it and your team get it.
Right.
So you've got to really kind of keep your head on the ground and make sure you're not getting picked off. If you manage to defend them, you get more battle points and stuff as well, so that's good.
Okay.
A minute there, you saw someone running around on Walker.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
They get unlocked with battle points as well.
Right.
So if you're getting quite a lot of kills, you get 10 kills early on in the game, you can unlock a Walker.
Oh, nice.
That kind of thing. So that's really cool.
Did you see any of the kind of you can go from ground into space now seamlessly, right?
Yes, you can.
Did you see any of that?
There was options to unlock the ships on this, but I never got round to that, unfortunately.
Right, okay.
But that wasn't space. That was just up in the air, similar a la Battlefront 1.
Okay.
But yeah, the space stuff does look really cool. The fact that they actually brought back those kind of dogfights. I am appalled that I lost that encounter.
Yeah, that's
appalled.
not good, is it?
No.
What can you do? Do vehicles spawn like as vehicles, or are they still tokens? Do you know?
I think you have to use battle points to get them.
It was kind of. I remember in the old Battlefronts, it's just kind of cool that there'd be vehicles just on the map.
Right, you could get the big old ones in the ring.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And it seems odd to me that, given Battlefield, how it is, the vehicles are just there. You don't have to pick up a token or earn them or anything. I don't know why they didn't just kind of make it like that.
I think it's because they're trying to make it more accessible. One of the main problems in the first game I hear a lot of people talking about was that the grind at the end game was ridiculous.
Right, yeah.
And that if you were a low level coming into against a higher level people that have got all the cars and stuff, you're going to do bad. You're going to do real bad.
Yeah.
So this kind of democratizes the playing field a bit. Even if you've unlocked good cards, you've still got to get points to use them and stuff.
Sure, okay, fair enough.
So I kind of see where they're coming from that. It does make it more casual and more accessible.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a lot of people don't want casual accessible. People want hardcore.
Yeah.
Like fighting, shooting and stuff.
I think it just makes more sense within the kind of,
the universe.
That the vehicles would just be there, yeah.
That's true. I mean, this is one game mode. Maybe they'll reveal other game modes later on in the cycle, which is more kind of an all-out war attrition kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But then the maps don't seem designed for that. I do love the design of these maps. Very, very diced. Dice have gotten very good at them. This is me trying in vain to take down one of these things. But
tricky without the right weapons.
Exactly.
Right?
Again, so it's class-based, and there's a lot of balance involved there.
Yeah.
And I think because you can deploy in squads of 4. Again, very Battlefield.
Yeah.
So getting the right combo, getting the right people deployed in the right area, and having good communication. We had no mics on for this game, so it was very hard playing that kind of 16 on 16, whatever it was, without a mic set up. So we were all just kind of like blindly fumbling in the dark for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But you were never going to come out well there with that tank.
No, I thought I did a brave endeavour.
Yeah, you had a good go.
I pushed as hard as I could.
Yeah.
So I believe this is the heavy now. He's got his nice cannon attached to him.
And a flappy pauldron
on
his shoulder.
Nice little flappy pauldron, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think I get the Iron Disruptor, but I don't even get a chance to use it because again you're a sitting duck at this point.
Yeah. So what does the real meat come when if the thing gets to the palace then?
Yeah, and then that becomes a very bottlenecked, very kind of encampment fight. At this point, I think it should be nice. Ragdoll physics are great. The real tactic here, which I didn't kind of realise till a bit later on.
Yeah.
Someone's got Ray.
Ray, nice.
You could got Ray. The real tactic here, I think, would have been to have sent out some assaulters with a heavy picks up the Iron Disruptor and you protect him with your assault class, but nope. Alas.
I'd have followed Ray there. Surely you'd be in better hands, wouldn't you?
In retrospect, would I?
Yeah.
This was my very early morning on the first day, so technically...
Oh, you can see where she is running around, right?
Yeah. So you can back her up if you want to. But again, she's a power unit. They have been toned down, heroes. They're not as powerful and mental as they were in the first one. Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like that little power trip you'd get for a few minutes.
You can still go and slice down troopers like you would, like a hero would, but they're never going to be as insane
formidable,
as they were.
right? Yeah.
You take, you can deal good damage, but you also take good damage.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It's kind of a trade-off there.
Yeah.
So, I didn't really play a lot of the first Battlefront, to my grievance. What did you play quite a lot of it?
I played a fair bit. I got to about level 27 or something before I kind of lost interest. It looks as good. I don't know. It's hard to tell without playing it how it's changed.
I mean, it handles nicely. That's what dice shooters always handle really well. They always play great.
I mean, it looks great. It's good to see the prequel trilogy being represented, even if it's kind of maligned.
Well, I'm of an age where I grew up with the prequel trilogy. I didn't. I actually saw Star Wars in order.
I was 16 when the prequel trilogy came out, so I was at a point where I could remember the originals, and I felt affronted by the.
That's fair.
Actually, do you know what? The first one's awful. The other two aren't quite as bad. Phantom Menace is terrible.
Phantom Menace is trash.
Yeah.
Very poorly paced.
Bar the last sort of scenes.
The other two, they're not awful. But I grew up. I saw episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4.
Yeah.
And now 7, and now 8 next year.
Yeah. No, this year.
Oh yeah, it's this year, isn't it? Of course it is now, because Rogue One was last year.
Yeah, then it's Han Solo movie the following year, isn't it?
So yeah, it's a good thing for Star Wars, and also because Battlefield and EA offer these Battlefront and EA offer these games as a service. So you say about the Han Solo movie, you say about Episode 8. There's going to be content drops, I imagine, coming for those things.
They've already confirmed Last Jedi content, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then you look at that, and you look at how they did it with Rogue One and the maps that came out for Scarif. On that did really well. So people are bemoaning. I see quite a lot that. Oh, why fix the game? Why release another game? Why not just fix the first one? There's a lot of different architecture here, and I totally understand why EA is putting out a sequel. I think that kind of feedback is
like I say, just the prequel stuff is a big old slab of new stuff, isn't it? And it's 3 additional movies.
Absolutely, and I've not seen a lot of the. I've not seen a lot
that comes
of
with it.
The single player. Yeah, but that looks really interesting as well. You actually get a campaign this time, a proper one.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's something to be excited about as well. And if it handles and plays and looks like this, I imagine there's going to be similar locations if they're kind of using assets and things.
Yeah, probably.
So, yeah, it's a really interesting idea.
Yeah.
Also, standard Battlefront style. This match goes on for about 20 minutes. So, I don't know what the rest of my team's doing. I don't know why the troop transport isn't even being hit yet.
Well, look, it's not on 0 health as well. I don't understand.
This is a reinforcement one, perhaps. I don't know. It's basically at the palace now. So
right.
Yeah, because we definitely got some hits on it. I'm sure earlier on I saw some. So yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's good. But see, the map design is very dicey as well. There's all these long corridors. Razor.
Oh, that's
right.
Go.
Nah, down I go. Nice opportunities for flanking and stuff.
Rey looks badass.
And that's the very on Darth Maul fight.
On Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Rey's great. She's acrobatic and she flips around and stuff.
Yeah.
And she kind of feels like she looks in the movies as well. So.
If you were a stickler and you were like, Darth Maul against Rey, what? Could you lock it so that didn't happen? So it's just Rey versus...
I imagine there's going to be
Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon or something.
Enough stuff in custom battles that maybe that'll be the thing.
You can keep it to what it should be, kind of thing.
I think you jump into matchmaking in kind of general PvP, just general deathmatch, whatever. I think that's all going to be in there. And if you are a stickler, you just have to go for it.
Yeah.
I understand that mentality though, the kind of complaints about it.
Yeah,
because it feels like it might bastardize, I guess, the franchise.
I mean, I'm a purist. I feel like it's a bit jarring to see Rey taking on Darth Maul. I mean, some part of my head would just click logically and go like, no, I can't get around this. It's like, oh, that's cool, and then it's like, it's a bit weird though. It's like I'd like it as an option rather than
Yeah, that's it. Maybe Darth Maul should look a bit older.
Have his robot legs or something. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. So now we've been pushed back into the palace. So this is the kind of internal bit of the palace. Yeah. And you look at this, you look at the palace how it does. Doesn't it look like a Battlefield 1 map, the internal one?
Yeah, it does actually. It looks really cool.
Yeah. In Paris.
I like it.
So it's nice. There, unfortunately.
Oh shit. It's a bit nasty.
Rocket launcher.
Thermal detonator, was it? Or
no, rocket launcher from some guy stood out way at the back. And this is pre-alpha as well, man. This isn't even the game in alpha, as EA say. Yeah. So it's going to look better. It's going to probably play a bit better. This UI is not final, I was told. Yeah. So, but I do like it.
I like it. Yeah, I think really it's good. It's
suave kind of looking thing.
It screams Star Wars to me. Whereas the other ones were really clean and nice, but they weren't exactly Star Wars, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. It felt very EA. Yeah. You know what I mean? I said that not as an insult, but now it's
just sort of clean and nicely presented. Yeah. This is clean and nicely presented, but it's in the Star Wars style. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's good. It's interesting. I played quite a few of these matches in the end. This is an earlier one because I could only capture early on. And I know I don't get later on because when I get a bit better, it definitely makes it feel more dynamic, and you can see the kind of push and shove that goes on in the levels.
If you didn't play much of the first game, I can imagine you found it probably quite tricky to get into it.
Absolutely. And also, this is playing on mouse and keyboard.
Right,
which I don't ever do that. So
no, I would struggle there, I think.
Getting to grips with that thing was quite hard. It's not the twitchy kind of stick clicking I'm used to.
Yeah, no.
So it's also nice to see the battle droids in there. I wonder if they're going to have like droidicas and things.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Could you play as one of those? Do you think? Rolling around.
They had it in the Battlefield 2, original Battlefield 2, didn't they?
Battlefront 2. Yeah. You keep saying Battlefield.
I know. Okay, EA, DICE, Battlefront, Battlefield. Right, come on.
Battlefront.
Yeah, around it. It's not hard. But yeah, so I did at one point I got enough points to summon Rey, but I couldn't. It was locked out. I don't know if that's because it's a cooldown on her per team.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because if everyone could summon heroes every second someone dies, it's going to be quite.
But you can have them more frequently now then.
It seems to be, yeah. It doesn't seem to be the kind of like.
I like that actually. Maybe if they've nerfed them a little bit, maybe having the frequency of them appearing makes up for it.
I'd say that's a fair
yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes up for it.
So, what was your class? Oh, you see these little shields as well. They're quite nice.
What was my class? Just standard, really. I just used to change my blaster out once in a while, kind of rifles, thermal detonators, I think impact grenades are the best, right?
Cool. Yeah, I like those quite a lot. So yeah, because in this one they've added in like actual hardcore classes. You know, you have sniper, you have heavy, you have assault. Yeah. Which I don't believe in the first one, were they?
No, not really. You kind of customise your loadout. This isn't going to end well for you.
No, I got one headshot in and he comes and batters me. Standard Darth Maul.
That's quite a scary.
Scary thing to come at you.
Yeah, yeah.
Run down the corridor and the chance to escape.
That double lightsaber, jeez.
Yeah, I got swordsman you a lot. So yeah, you got specialist, which is your sniper. You got assault, which is your standard kind of soldier class.
Okay.
Jump trooper there. That's one of the unlockable ones.
Yeah.
They're quite fun. Having a little jetpack boost up and around.
Right.
It gives you some hyper mobility.
Did you get to be a hero at all then, or?
I did eventually. Like I say, in the stuff I didn't manage to capture, I did.
Oh, what a shame.
Because I got a bit better later on, so I managed to summon them in.
Damn.
But yeah, not for the longest bit, unfortunately.
Oh, we've caught a glimpse of Ray and
saw Ray and Maul having a little scrap.
Were there any heroes in this build?
Yeah, they were. There are more to come apparently, but quite a lot more as well as I understand. But not for the foreseeable.
Well, I would be disappointed if all of the heroes from the first game didn't return.
You think they're there now, right? The assets exist.
Wait a minute. Yoda's been confirmed as well, hasn't he? So Yoda's going to be in it.
So you're already seeing some of them come through. Yeah. They'll obviously have the. Oh, you saw Han as well.
Yeah, Han Solo. Yeah.
You'd be disappointed if you didn't see the likes of Vader and stuff like that.
I'm sure it'd
have to be. Wouldn't it?
They've all got to be in.
I'd like to see. Is it Sidious with the robot with the 4 arms?
Oh, Grievous. General Grievous. Yeah. Oh, he'd be cool to have.
Wouldn't he play quite interestingly, I think? Maybe make him a bit more of a tank.
4 lightsabers, that'd be nuts.
Don't give him too much mobility, don't give him too much speed.
Well, he is quite slow, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and spin his lightsabers.
Oh, maybe
one
of his abilities is he can spin the sabers and deflect bullets and stuff.
That'd be awesome.
I'd be down with that. Yeah, people give the prequel shit, but there's some cool ideas in there.
There are some cool, characters and stuff, yeah. That's going to be interesting to see what goes into this.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
This is Star Wars Battlefront, I said it right. Battlefront 2, and it's going to be coming later this year to PC, Xbox One, and PS4. There should be some sort of kind of more teasers, I think, and campaigning later on in the summer. I hear a lot of stuff's going to drop for it in the summer, including player 1 reveal stuff. So it's still very multiplayer focused, but we're going to get some more single player, which is exciting. But it takes place between episode 7 and 8. So
yeah, and if you're on EA Access as well, you get early access to it, don't you?
Good old EA access.
Yeah. It's alright, isn't it?
Works out well for Xbox owners.
Yeah, not bad. And PC owners?
And the PC as well?
Origin access, I think.
Oh, yes, same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it shows a little I know about PC.
Well,
my job as a console gamer.
We are console site people.
Console aficionados.
Exactly. Awesome.
So yeah, despite the pretty disastrous run I had personally in this session, I think we end up doing quite well. I think our team, held it off just long enough.
Right.
So
did you win?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. Good.
So now I just get enough points there, 4,000.
Yeah.
I think it's just enough to summon a hero.
4,000. That's a hell of a lot.
But I can get myself an officer. Officers are good as well because they can give area effect buffs to people, and you can get like little things, set down sentries and turrets and stuff. So there's a lot of cool things in here. I do like the class system quite a lot. I'm looking forward to experiment with it more. So yeah, guys, that has been Star Wars Battlefront 2. If you've liked what you've seen on this channel, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully I'll have more stuff coming to you in the coming days. I hope I'm not as terrible in it as all of this. I got a few kills, that's what matters, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So guys, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you around.
Thanks for watching, folks. Bye.